Good morning, my maker friends. How is everybody doing this morning? I'm really excited you're joining me. For those of you who may not be familiar, my name is Kerri, and I've got a YouTube channel called Mama Dares to DIY. I'm also on all of the other social media sites as Mama Dares to DIY. I do a lot of fun and super creative and easy DIYs. I love to give instructions and step-by-step tutorials so you can recreate any of the things that I do. Y'all, I'm here today though because Amy has asked me to play around with a stencil today, and I can't wait to show you which one it is. Involves one of my favorite holidays. Are you ready to see what it is? Here we go. Y'all, this stencil is called Wishing You Joy. I love the size of this stencil. There's actually 2 stencils in this set. So you're going to get 2 stencils. The total size of each stencil is 8.5 by 5.5 inches total. So once we get onto the workspace, I'll open up the stencils and you can see both of them. But I'll give you a sneak peek of what they both look like here. Aren't those cute? I can't wait to show you what I have got planned for you today. But before we get started, I do want to let you know that you've got the chance to win this stencil, and it's super easy to enter. All you've got to do is to tag a couple of your friends' names down in the comments below. Tell them they should hop over here and join us this morning because we're going to be having a ton of fun over here at a maker studio. So that's enough talking, y'all. Let's hop on the workspace and get started. Okay, y'all, before we get started, I do want to open this up so you can see both of the stencils that come in your package. Again, this is the Wishing You Joy stencil. Get rid of the packaging. Definitely save your packaging though, because once you are done and your stencils are all clean, you're definitely going to want to put those back in the package so you can reuse these over and over again. So look at both of these stencils. Aren't they cute? I love all of my big stencils, but I'm not even kidding. I have such an appreciation for all of these little small ones. And I am actually going to go ahead and just cut apart all of these because you might be able to tell I'm going to be making some custom wrapping paper today. I'm going to be making some custom gift bags, and I'm even going to show you how easy it is to make custom gift tags. You can leave your stencils together, but honestly, when you've got this many and they're all different sizes, it's easier to me if you just cut them apart. And there's no right way or wrong way to do this. I'm actually going to leave this one together with the side pieces though, because I do plan on making a gift tag out of this one. Let's cut this little guy apart too. And again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Okay, so here's all of our stencils cut apart. I'm going to save this one for one of my last projects because first I want to start off with my wrapping paper. This is just some craft paper that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. It was super cheap, and y'all wait until I show you how easy it is to make custom wrapping paper. For this project, I'm going to be using some of the Amy Howard One Step paint. This is in the color Ballet White. Honestly, you could use any color combination under the sun though. It would be really pretty to do a red on here, but I love this Ballet White. It's such a nice, pretty stark white. You might see the gold leaf right here on my table. I'm not going to use that for the wrapping paper. I will be using it for some other things, but I've just got it sitting here on the table to keep it out of the way. So let's just shake up our paint. And I do like to keep my little safety seal on my paints. Y'all, I'm not even kidding. I love the way these paints from Amy Howard at Home smell. They are just so great smelling. I wish there was smell-o-vision. It almost smells like a baby powder smell. Okay, so I am honestly just going to pick out a bunch of my stencils. And I'm just going to randomly place them. Let's keep some of these smaller ones so I don't have to wash them out. And this guy. So literally all you have to do is to just randomly place your stencils. You can put them as far away or as close together as you want. You can have them go in different ways. You could even actually wrap your present first with your craft paper and then go back and stencil onto your paper after it's already wrapped. That way you know it's going to be placed exactly where you want it to be. I'll be honest though, I am a last minute shopper and I don't even have any of my Christmas gifts bought at the moment. I think everybody is just going to get a Maker Studio gifts. What do y'all think? Don't forget to let me know. Are you watching this live or are you catching this on the replay? Have you done any Christmas shopping yet? This is going to be a super fun project. It would even be super cute just to do certain ones all over the place. Just do a repetitive pattern. Okay, we'll do one more. And then we'll get started. Now, after you get your stencil stuck to your paper, you want to take your finger and you just want to burnish in that stencil. I'm really going for sort of that kind of not perfect look. So I'm really not going to stress out if something isn't totally covered, because honestly, I like it when it has sort of that stippled look to it. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of my paint onto my brush, and I'm just going to stipple. If you don't trust yourself, you can tape off with some blue painter's tape the edges, but I think that just lends it to having that handmade look. Now, as you take your stencils off, you want to be sure to have a container of water so you can drop this down into your water. You want to make sure when you're pushing your paint through your stencil that it goes all the way through. If it doesn't go all the way through, it's not going to show up. I'm just going to go ahead and drop these down into my bucket of water. And y'all, how easy is this? What would you make with this stencil? There's so many fun little pieces to it. Like I said, I love my big stencils, but there's just something about all of these small stencils, and they're just so stinking cute. This little cactus is absolutely adorable. This would even be really cute if you've got a friend that is really into cactuses. Think about putting this on a little pocket t-shirt for her as a great Christmas gift. You could even put it on a coffee mug that you can find at your local Dollar Tree. Use the ceramic paints that are no bake from a maker's studio. Y'all, there's just so many fun possibilities. Oh my gosh, look at that. So cute. I think these are going to be so pretty. I really like the way the white looks with the craft paper. And I do a lot of craft paper wrapping. It's just sort of classy. That's pretty, isn't it? I think it would also be cute to go back in if you wanted to. You could even take some of your Sharpies or markers and color in all of the little Christmas lights on there. I think that would be really cute. Y'all, there's just so many things you can do with these stencils. Wrapping paper and gift tags are something that I really like doing. It's one thing to have a great gift, but it's another thing to have great wrapping paper to go with that gift. I love it when people say, oh, it's too pretty to unwrap. Okay, I love this one. Isn't that beautiful? So y'all, we're just going to let this dry. And while that is drying, I'm going to move on to another project. I'm going to try not to wreck what I've already done. But next I want to do a gift bag. So look how cute this is. This is just a little craft gift bag that you can find at your Dollar Trees. You could even order these in bulk online. And we're just going to do the same thing with this. Be sure to burnish in your stencils. And again, if you don't trust yourself to get close to that edge, then just use some painter's tape. Burnishing in the stencil is a vital step to this process, though. Okay. You could have a different stencil for each bag. Kind of personalize and tailor them to the person you're giving the gift to. That would be so much fun. I mean, honestly, it just really doesn't get much simpler than this. And these days, I am all about easy. Don't forget, if you want the chance to win this stencil for your very own, just drop your friends' names down in the comments and tell them to head over here to a maker's studio and check out what we're doing. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. So easy. Okay, so next I've got a little tent card. And this is just some craft paper that I cut up. I've got a couple of tent cards here, and then I've also got some that I cut into the shape of a gift tag. So we're just going to kind of play around with these. Let's see what we've got that we can fit on here. These would be super pretty to put on your table. Think about your Christmas dinner. You could put these as place cards on where your guests are going to be sitting. That would be so fun. It would even be pretty to do your leaves here. I think those are pine needles. It would even be pretty to gold leaf those. You don't have to gold leaf the whole saying. Just kind of pick out little pieces. Even if you just wanted to gold leaf the stems, that would be pretty too. I think when your friends and your family know that you went that extra mile and you wanted to do something super special and something you made yourself, I think they really appreciate that. I could probably have gone in with one of my silicone scrapers for this. These silicone scrapers are great for doing big stencils. But I didn't bring my painter's tape to the table today. Just make sure when you're using this, you are kind of pushing in that paint so that it goes through that mesh. You want to get a nice, crisp, clean line. Oh, that is so pretty. You could even make your own Christmas cards with this. Wouldn't that be sweet? I love that. And this is a little bit smaller tent card. Let's see if we can get this one to fit on here. And again, think about the different ways you could use this besides just as your card for your name tags. This one has got some really tiny little pieces to it, so I want to make sure that I really burnish this one in. Okay, isn't this fun, y'all? Imagine just taking a whole day and doing nothing but making your wrapping paper and your Christmas cards. I love that idea. And y'all, if you have not looked on the Maker Studio site in a while, Amy has added so much fun and beautiful stencils for us. Which one is your favorite? There's so many pretty ones, it's hard to decide which one is my favorite. Look how cute that turned out. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are making me so happy. So next I want to do a couple of small little gift tags. And the Be Merry and Bright would be really cute on this one too if I wanted to do a big one. But I think I want to do a couple of small ones. Let's see if this guy will fit on here. I think we can make this work. All I've got to do is use my hole puncher and punch a hole in these. I'll flip it over on the back and use this as my name tag for my gift. I can put to and from on the very back. What colors are you going to use for your Christmas wrapping paper this year? I really love the way the craft paper with the white looks. Don't forget to let me know, are you watching us live or are you catching this on the replay? I just love it when we do these lives. What are y'all making for your Christmas projects, your Christmas crafts? These are so much fun. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. So stinking cute. Okay, now this is our last one. Don't you love this one? If you're just now joining us, the stencils we're playing around with, this is called Wishing You Joy. And look at all the different joys that are in the stencil. This one is so cute. I might actually have time to put this one on there. Once I start doing things, I can't stop sometimes. Do y'all have that problem? Crafting is just therapeutic to me. You can also buy a lot of these gift tags already made. I know Dollar Tree sells some, Michael's sells some, but honestly, I just had an abundance of craft paper that I found on sale, I think at Hobby Lobby earlier this year. And so that's what I use. I just use my little scoring wheel. You can also use your Cricut. If you've got a Cricut or another cutting machine, you can definitely do that. Look how precious. Oh my gosh. Now, once we get done with all of our tags, I want to show you how fun it is just to add a little bit of extra. You know, sometimes the devil is in the details. So just adding something simple as a pretty striped ribbon or some jute twine, that will definitely sort of jazz up your wrapping too. So after you wrap your present with your craft paper, just use your jute twine to sort of wrap around it too, and then put your bow on the top of that. If you're doing a gift bag, you can let your tag hang with your jute twine and then put a pretty bow on one of the handles. So just think about going a little bit extra and over the top with some of your wrapping. And honestly, you can find jute twine at the Dollar Tree too. And Dollar Tree has definitely got some nice looking ribbons this year. They are really stepping up their game. Look how cute. Okay, I don't have my hole puncher on my table, so I'm just going to use the end of my scissors to poke a hole in here so I can just show you. Just take some of your jute twine and put your tag through that. You could even do your ends together and do both of your ends. My paint's not dry, so I'm hoping I'm not gonna smear it. And then just pull your loops through. That's also another good way. And then you just tie this onto the handle of your gift bag. And you write on the back who it's to. Isn't that cute? And then we can just take some simple red and white striped ribbon, and we can tie us a sweet little bow to go on the handle. And y'all, sometimes less is more. I admit I have a really bad habit of sometimes overdoing things. I sometimes add too much. I don't know when to stop. That's just the crafter in me. But I'm really trying to appreciate sometimes that simple is more. I'm trying not to touch my tag here. I don't want to ruin it. But you get the idea. See how sweet that is? Isn't that cute? So pretty. Okay, y'all, I think that is it. What do you think? I think everything turned out absolutely adorable. I love the place cards. I think the tags is a great idea. Just think of all of the fun and wonderful and unique and one-of-a-kind wrapping paper and gift wrapping ideas that you can give your Christmas presents this year. That does it for today's video, y'all. I hope you were totally inspired and ready to make your own Christmas packaging. There are tons of new stencils over at a Maker Studio store, so definitely head on over there and check that out. I've got to hop off of here. I've got to go refill my coffee. Until next time, happy DIYing, y'all.